Look down, look on the counter. Room.
A week. Okay. All right.
Like.
All right. That's not a COVID test, is it?
What?
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm 10 days. Like, I gotta just. Oh, wow. Y'all. Callie took like a year and a half. This took 2 months. Hey, everyone. So, yes, we are pregnant. If you just saw the clip, y'all, the emotions. We're gonna keep it real, authentic. We all know how babies get here, so let's just get to that point. I was about 10 days late, and we have been trying. You know, we discussed that after Callie's surgery that we would try. It took us like a year and a half with Callie, so we didn't know how long. Let's like just get it started in April. And so being 10 days late, I was kind of like, no. Rome was in the room with Callie. I was like, I'm about to just go try pee on this pregnancy test and see what happens. You know?
Late, but we've been late before. So like that's happened before. And like even 10 days, like what has been up to like almost 2 weeks late before.
Yeah. So
it was negative. The pregnancy test was negative. So
and then I started my period the next day. So I was kind of like, all right, here we go. And when them 2 lines came up, I was like, wait, what? Even though like this is what I wanted, I was like, wow, no, this is it. And so I'm like, how do I tell Rome? How do I tell Rome? So I was like, we had a leak in the shower before, and I thought, I don't know why, this will be how I tell him. So I go into the room, he's hanging out with Callie, and I'm like, we got a leak into the bathroom. He's already like, what?
Instantly, you have to know, again, the type of person Felicia is the type to be like, come help me with this leak, and there'll be like a spider on the wall or something like that, and I gotta kill the spider.
So I was like, how do I get him into the bathroom?
I'm approaching the bathroom, and she's being like, the energy's off. I'm a vibes person, I'm an energy person, and she was like, almost like in a way, like trying to like push me through the door. And that's when I really thought, I was like, okay, it's a spider. You deal with this. So like, I wasn't gonna go in the bathroom. So I stopped in my tracks and was just about to walk out. And so I step in the bathroom. You know, of course I look at the shower, and she's trying to direct me to the other side of the counter.
Leaks on the counter.
And so like what you see is me processing real time, because 1,000 thoughts go through my head. I see this test and I'm like, but is this a COVID test? Then I go over to it and I'm like, okay, it's a pregnancy test. Like, and I'm excited. I don't get to share, at least with my emotions, just how I am. My body language doesn't say excited, but also too, I'm now thinking, well, with Callie's medical stuff, we don't have space for another kid.
You go into
So I'm instantly thinking about, where is this new baby gonna sleep? And then, you know, because we're gonna need even more help. You guys know it's hard right now. We're working a lot of nights. Alicia's parents have been here helping.
Yeah.
My mom helps out, but it's like, we can't really give up the guest room, because we need somebody coming to help. And
so I think that just shows like how we process things differently. Rome's automatically thinking of like the reality of it all, like what does this mean? And I'm like, I'm pregnant, you know? So I'm the emotional one.
I'm gonna say it to you. I'm really excited. Of course, like I'm excited for you all to now meet our other child, which we will tell you the gender later.
Yes. But you said something, and I didn't get any clips of this, y'all, but how Rome said this is a COVID test. Life has a funny way of really just being like, oh yeah, you thought that was a COVID test? 2 days later, I caught COVID. Well, I already had COVID, but I took a test and it was positive. So I'm gonna show that like right here of the pregnancy test next to the COVID test. Did some research, I'm good. Like, it was so early on in my pregnancy, and I didn't have too bad of symptoms or anything, but it was just a lot of emotions, because it went right from this high of like, here's a baby and we didn't know how long it would take, and our family's expanding, to I have to stay away from all you guys, and now I need to focus on my body, and I'm you know, like Rome said, we don't have a lot of space. So Rome's like sleeping in the laundry room, and my parents are here helping, sending food my way. And we're like, is Callie gonna get sick? So it was such a stressful like week from that Tuesday of pregnant to Friday, positive COVID test, and then 5 days of isolation.
There was almost like no real time for me to fully process everything until much later, which we'll show you too.
Yeah. Okay, so the next clip you're gonna see is our first appointment. Oh, it was super special to do this the second time around with our little baby, but yes.
We are at our first appointment for baby number 2. Oh goodness, Rome's saying we don't know. He thinks there could be twins still. We don't know.
Here's the thing, anything is possible. Because twins run in my family, anything is possible. So until I know, I have to keep an open mind that there could potentially be 2. So if there is, there's not gonna be that shock factor. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's how I approach things.
Yeah, I don't know, my energy feels so different than with Callie. Like first one, we were just like, so relieved that I got pregnant. This one I'm like, whoa, it happened so fast and we've been through it already before. But I am just eager to hear the heartbeat and everything for the first time. So yeah, I think the nerves are starting.
The first time.
I know. It's just gonna be a transition.
I'm anxious. I'm actually like, obviously I wanna hear the heartbeat first and foremost, but I'm like anxious because again, mentally, if there are 2, that changes every plan that we put in place. And so that's gonna take more thinking, more strategy, more planning, all that stuff. So I just need to know now.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going through the same hospital we went through last time. So I feel better about like I have a midwife this time. She's a person of color, and so I feel better about being educated about like my options in the process and the questions to ask. So I feel 10 times better in that sense of like being prepared. Now it's just a matter of like getting through those weeks. Look at baby Johnson number 2.
All right, y'all. I don't know what it is, but like, because we've been through it all, like, and there was good moments with Callie's OB and doctors, and there were some tough moments, but I think we came into this one like, we're experienced now. We know what we want, and so I got a black OB/GYN, and I went back to the hospital. I gave birth to Callie in. There was a lot of different things that I wanted to do to make sure this was a smoother process and a process where I felt I was being heard. And so we, in that appointment, shared like everything that happened with Callie, not just like her medical history, but like the relationships we had with the doctors and how they weren't supportive. So our doctor, I can't say her name, but she already just from jump, just the energy in the room, how she supported us.
Just the communication. That's the thing that I think was lacking the previous time, was the lack of communication. And from a medical standpoint, she left it up to us to decipher what we heard, which is where you start building your own narratives, and it kind of like starts going downhill from a thought standpoint from there. But this time, you know, we got full on communication. She heard us out, heard what we were concerned about, and even asked like, what can she do that's different? And I think that's key. You should always ask that question if you truly want to support somebody. What can I do to help you? Because that answer opens up so many different possibilities, and you just know there's no guessing there.
Right. And I feel like because we're now like second time parents, we like knew the answers to it. Like we knew how we wanted her to support us. But she also confirmed that there is just one baby in my belly.
Yeah.
This one was like, is there 2?
Every
and she
time,
was like, is there supposed to be 2?
You just gotta know, like I told you, my dad's a twin.
Things are looking good. And then she also prepared me of like what this pregnancy will look like. I am 35. I've had a high risk pregnancy. So a lot of blood work, a lot of labs I'm taking during this time.
Yeah, I'm in my car, just got out of work. I'm about to head to the hospital and draw some blood for my labs. This is like the first round of all the genetic testing that I didn't even do before. because I had Callie, because she has Pfeiffer syndrome, like, and I'm 35, just high risk pregnancy now. And so we're just taking advantage of being able to have all those testing done early. So heading there now, trying to get my snacks in before they draw this blood. And it is hot out here, y'all. But I will just take you along this process and hopefully be able to show my little one this and just continue to build our family in the love.
That also took, like, it was a little bit more draining than the first time around of this feel good, you know. It was like, okay, come back for this. In the labs I did, like, the blood was like 7 vials. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But
it's for genetic testing because
yes,
we, you know, if we are blessed with a medical baby again, we just want to be prepared this time, because last time we found, you guys know, we found out really late last time. So this time, how can we prepare mentally? So that's why she's been doing the extra testing for the genetic test.
Yes. And so we take our first, like, family pic with, well, Callie's not in it, so just the 3 of us with little baby number 2. And we'll be back, y'all. We'll be back with the gender reveal because we're taking these early blood labs. I get to find out the sex of the baby really early this time around. And tune in, because part 2 will be gender reveal and you'll want to see it.
Also, hit them comments and tell us what you think we're having.
Yes.
And then we'll reveal it
A
next.
blue heart for boy, a purple heart for girl.
Or just say B or G, whatever, whatever. Like, just let us know what you think.
Look at this, is baby sibling. Gonna be a big sister right there. Look at right there. Yeah.